Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, artists, dreamers, and the entire Variant family, welcome to a new moment, a new chapter, a new pulse in the culture. This is Variant Records, where every sound tells a story, and every story becomes a world. Tonight isn't just a live stream. It's a celebration of everything we've built, everything we've created, and everything we're about to unleash. Over the last year, we've pushed boundaries. We've dropped records that shook the underground, introduced artists who turned whispers into earthquakes, and proved over and over that creativity doesn't have limits. It just needs the right home. And this, right here, is that home.
Variant Records is about innovation. It's about identity. It's about artists who refuse to fit in so they stand out. It's about a community that isn't afraid to go left while the world goes right. Tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on what's next. New music, new visuals, new collaborations, new eras for your favorite artist. And trust me, you haven't heard anything yet. To everyone tuned in from around the world, the producers, the writers, the fans, the creators, thank you. You are the heartbeat of this movement. So sit back, turn your volume all the way up, and prepare yourself for something unmistakably, unapologetically Variant. This is our moment. This is our sound. This is Variant Records, and the new era starts right now. Let's make history. Live.
Yeah. Hollow pressures in the room, I feel the walls destroyed. Twin turbos in my veins, I'm racing through the storm. Blick tucked in a coat, matrix coated uniform. And I'm still the one they feel even when I'm newly born. I got racks at hologram when the sun hit right. In a coupe, neon blue, look like Tron at night. Shawty asked me where I'm going, told her out of sight. All this pressure in my chest, but I still take flight. I've been running from my past, but it follow me more. Every time I open doors, I gotta lock 3 more. Man, I came up from the trenches, now I'm lifting the floor. And they want everything from me, but I'm more than more. I'm from a place where the sirens sing you lullabies. Mama cried, I was 7, had the heart in both my eyes. I've been holding in my anger till the pressure cooks inside. Sometimes I think about the reaper, he been standing by my. Never had no peace, just a heater and a prayer. People said they ride forever, let me bleeding in the glare. I got scars that talk back to me when I'm staring in the mirror. I got demons in the backseat saying drive a little nearer. But I climb up out the gutter with a vision and a curse. If they ever try to stop me, they gon' be the universe. Cause my pocket's too colossal, spaceship pedal hit reverse. And my mind a loaded weapon, boy I swear that was the word. All these lights inside the dash, they flicker just like my thoughts. I've been praying for some peace, but I ain't find what it costs. People love me when I'm winning, hate me soon as I'm lost. But I'm still that fire-breathing dragon walking out the frost, yeah. I got rats at hologram when the sun hit right. In a coupe, neon blue, look like Tron at night. Shawty asked me where I'm going, told her out of sight. All this pressure in my chest, but I still take flight, yeah. I've been running from my past, but it follow me more. Every time I open doors, I gotta lock 3 more. Came from pain and paranoia, now I'm breaking the floor. And they want everything from me, but want more than more. Yeah, I'm in a hyper loop, dodging all my memories. Diamonds doing calculus, angles on my centerpiece. Young boy in my spirit, I ain't scared of enemies. But the battles in my head, it harder than the energy. I ain't perfect, never claim to be a saint or something. But I'm powered by the dark like I was made for something. Every heartbreak in my chest, you hear it shake the drumming. In my life, a puzzle piece, ain't even finished the frontin'. Got the toolie in a jacket like an engineer. Not for flexing, it's for days when all the angels disappear. All these voices in my brain, I gotta shift another gear. Feel the pressure in my bones, but I still steer. Holograms on the dashboard, blink, blink, blink. Feel like fade on the edge of the brink, brink. Sip the potion cause I don't wanna think. Heart too heavy, it'll sink, yeah. I got read that hologram when the sun hit right. In the coupe, neon blue, look like Tron at night. Shorty asked me where I'm going, told her out of sight. All the pressure in my chest, but I still take flight. I've been running from my past, but it follow me more. Every time I open doors, I gotta lock 3 more. Came from pain and paranoia, now I'm lifting the floor. And they want everything from me, but I want them more.
Yeah, Twiz, we back again. Neon lights in the building, it's a new dimension. Hey, YB, let's talk to him. Let's talk.
Like this whole squad in the sky. We don't follow any lanes, we just modify. Every song that we drop feel electrified. Got them shocked when we step in, watch it amplify. Came from pressure, now we form a new design. Busy. Every artist on the team got different style. They want versions of the wave, but it wasn't mine. Yeah, it's very and forever, we don't fall in line. I remember nights with no guidance, no promise. Tryna carve a little lane, lying out of darkness. Now I'm signing something different, where the heart is. We're the only label treating real ones like they artists. See this family and your contracts and numbers. Ain't no snakes in the grass, no hidden home. Everybody building, everybody going up. And we stand on every word like a king on a structure. I be church, feel like the universe will read this shit. Every drop turn the timeline and look in the world wanna copy, but they fall behind. Very young, ain't a label, it's a state I'm being wrecked, this whole squad in the sky. We don't follow any lanes, we just modify. Every sound we drop, feel electrified. Got them shot when we step and watch it amplify. Came from pressure, now we form a new design. Every artist on the team got different spine. Hey, they want versions of the way. Yeah, it's very and forever, we don't fall in line. Alien mode, I'm advanced when I walk in. Studio look like it's built for a Martian.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We are going to get into it. We're going to react to some Five Nights at Freddy's breakdown. The moment.
Yeah, I'm talking big buildings, big sound systems. Big dreams from the team, we uplift them. Got a vision and a mission, never missing. Very in the type of place you don't just join, you become the algorithm.
And when the world gets cold, burying the fire in the center of my soul. And even if I break control, they still lift me up and help me make me whole.
Carrying records, whole squad in the sky. We don't follow any lanes, we just modify. Every sound that we drop feel electrified. Got them shot, we step and watch it amplify. Came from pressure, now we form a new design. Every artist on the team got a different spine. They want versions of the wave, but the mind. Yeah, it's very and forever, we don't fall in line.
Ghost children, crazed animatronics, and a series-killing bunny are Ghost children. Ghost children, crazed animatronics, and a series-killing bunny are back in the newest installment of Five Nights at Freddy's, and we are going to break it all down for you and what the ending means for a potential third film in this franchise. Welcome back to Screen Crush, I'm Ryan Airy, and put on your Freddy Fazbear mask because we are diving into all of the Easter eggs, references, and little things you might have missed in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now, if this franchise is known for one thing, it's its highly convoluted and ever-retcon lore. So this film, like the first one, takes a little bit of everything from each game and book and boils it down to a slightly more coherent timeline of events, all while holding onto the general themes and background from the source material. FNAF 2 takes place 2 years after the events of the first.
Excuse me, I forgot. We have a new thing going on where we name our blunts. This is another blunt we rolled. Smoked one before. That was Alex. Andrew. This is Andrew. we'll just name them.
movie in 2002, which is already a departure from the game timeline, as it's believed to take place during the mid to late 90s when the first game is set. More so, the sequel game is actually a prequel to the first one, unlike this film that's just a true sequel. Sort of. The film opens with Matthew Lillard back as the murdering bunny William Afton, welcoming the kids back to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and in a meta sense, welcoming the audience back as well. Now, while the Universal logo scrolls by, we hear the iconic children's "Yay!" from the games that plays every time you survive a night. Afton then counts down from 10, and I think this is a FNAF 4 reference. So every minigame within FNAF 4 opens up with a countdown, blank days until the party. The party that happens on day 0 is the infamous bite of 83.
Was that the bite of 87?
No, it wasn't.
Which we don't see happen in this movie, but instead a different tragedy occurs. More on that in a second. Afton then hits the Showtime button, which we also saw in the first movie here, and it was originally taken from the Help Wanted video game where the animatronics will perform a song for the player if they press the button. We then cut to the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria in the franchise with the date 1982 marked on the screen. So, like I said, prequel sequel in a sense. See, in the game timeline, the events of FNAF 2 take place roughly 6 years prior to FNAF 1. But again, the established timeline is a mess in and of itself. There are numerous videos on YouTube that say they finally figured out the FNAF timeline, but truly, only Scott Cawthon will ever know when any of this takes place. So that being said, this is all a very loose timeline of events. Inside the pizzeria, which is nearly a one-to-one replica of the FNAF 2 location, they have the carousel and everything, a birthday party is being held. We're then introduced to Charlotte, Charlie, Emily, and man, did I not think we'd ever see this on screen. Charlie was first introduced in FNAF 2 in the minigame Take Cake to the Children. In that game, you give cake to each of the kids, but locked outside stands Charlie, who is then abducted and killed by William Afton, making her his first victim. Since FNAF 2, a lot more of Charlie's backstory and history has been developed, but we'll touch on that in a bit. And I have to shout out the costuming here too. In the first film, the missing kids who bonded with the animatronics all had outfits that matched the ones they corresponded to. And here, Charlie is wearing a striped shirt underneath a black t-shirt, mimicking the design of the marionette. Such a nice touch. When the party continues on in the background, Charlie's attention is focused on the marionette's entrance door, a slight change from where the marionette resided in the game. When a young Vanessa asks her about her fascination with the puppet, Charlie says that it's the only one who she can rely on to protect her, very similar to the marionette's actions in the game. Now, while it occasionally attacks the player when you forget to wind up its music box, in many games like Give Gifts, Give Life in FNAF 2, we see the marionette gift each of the dead children a gift and a life by putting their soul inside the animatronic suits. Ooh, you know, my back is feeling a lot better lately. Let's take a look around the store and I'll show you guys some BTS on how we make the videos.
Oh boy, let's show the people.
All right, so this is the actual office where I work. Like when I watch shows, I watch the monitor. I usually kick my feet up on the desk like this. And get this, this is the actual...
I understand this is an ad, but I watch this YouTube channel every day. I want to watch this. I want to watch this.
Terrible chair that I used throughout COVID and it almost destroyed my back. So I upgraded to this FlexiSpot C7 Max. They're the sponsor of this video. I love this chair. It has totally changed my workday. It has a 3D adjustable headrest and there's 3D lumbar. Notice that I'm sitting for hours. So if you want to get the high quality, which features now one who missing breast her, implying that the party and the attention of anyone the weight is left on your breast. So to get 30% what I was saying. Now, much like in her introduction in the game, Charlie is left on the outskirts of the party, leading her to be the one who realizes when Afton lures a little boy away, presumably to kill him. As soon as she notices something's wrong, she tries to get the attention of anyone at the party to help, similar to how she tried to get the attention of the other kids at the party in the game, only for them to ignore her. In both situations, the negligence of others leads to her death. Now, when Charlie goes backstage to help the little boy, Vanessa stops her, implying that she knew all along what her father had been planning to do.
But I thought you said Charlie was his first victim.
And she is, but within the pizzeria. See, I think that Garrett, Mike's missing brother, is Afton's first victim. Garrett has always stuck out as a weird kill in this franchise. While thematically it connects Mike to the FNAF world, it's the only murder that's taken place outside of Freddy's, which doesn't line up with Afton's MO. So maybe he kidnapped Garrett all those years ago, got a taste for blood, and then realized an even better way of luring his victims in, by dressing up as a kind of yellow rabbit. puppet. So Charlie follows after Afton and the child, following the sound of his whistling into the kitchen, and if that tune sounded familiar, that's because it's the music that plays when you die in FNAF 1. It's quite fitting given the events that are about to occur. And during this whole scene, we were reminded of the Jurassic Park scene when Lex and Tim hide behind the cabinets from the raptors, just like how Charlie was hiding from the apex predator in here. Charlie then saves the kid, similar to her actions as the marionette, but is then chased down by a knife-wielding Spring Bonnie. While Afton did use a knife in the game to kill his victims, it's also a nod to Lillard's first serial killer role in the 1996 film Scream as one of the Ghostface killers who also used a knife to stab his prey.
Like scary movies.
Uh-huh.
Charlie unfortunately gets got and falls to her knees above the marionette trapdoor with tears streaming down her face, exactly like the marionette's face paint design. Now when the door opens beneath her, she's lifted up by the marionette and her soul latches onto it. Now while the location is different to her death in the game, with her being killed outside, this is an incredible reference to the speech that her father Henry Emily makes at the end of FNAF 6.
And for those you have carried in your arms.
We then get another sick 8-bit style intro credit scene similar to the one in the first film and also similar to the style of all the minigames within the franchise. In the intro, we see all of the toy animatronics, Toy Bonnie, Freddy, Chica, and Foxy. Toy Foxy is especially cool to see as we've only seen the unmangled version of them on posters within the FNAF 2 game. The puppet then rises behind them, symbolizing her control of the animatronics later in the film. We then get a series of newspaper clippings about Charlotte's death, pizzeria under investigation, girl dies in Fazbear accident, girl blamed for accident, and child entered restricted area, a reference to FNAF 5.
It seems that you have accidentally wandered into a restricted area.
Now, the newspaper clippings are an Easter egg within an Easter egg to FNAF 1, as there was a 1 in 20 chance that a player would stumble upon them throughout the game. The last newspaper we see is an advertisement for a new Freddy's Pizzeria. That's the one we were in the last movie, following the timeline structure of the game. And you'll notice a familiar duo credited for the score, the Newton brothers, who composed the first FNAF score, as well as X-Men 97 and Daredevil Born Again. The opening credits end on the same photo of Afton and Vanessa that we saw in the previous movie, with William wearing his Spring Bonnie suit and Vanessa holding an orange plane. The plane, you'll remember, belonged to Mike's brother Garrett, leading us to believe that all of the trinkets Vanessa puts out later, her childhood toys, were actually trophies from all of his victims. Dad of the year right there. His suit, and all of the animatronics really, are an incredible replica from the game, the only difference being the eye color, with the film version having the only difference right there. His suit, and all of the animatronics really, are an incredible replica from the game, the only difference being the eye color, with the film version having blue eyes and the game version having green. And then we pick up 20 years after the death of Charlie and 2 years after the end of the last film in 2002.
Finally.
Look, it's a lot of lore, okay? So we meet back up with Mike and Abby, who seem to be doing well in a brand new house. Mike invites his old security guard friend Jeremiah over to help paint. You remember we met him in the first film.
I wish I could participate in that memory and actively kick my own ass.
Now, Jeremiah mentions how the town has become obsessed with whatever happened at Freddy's a year ago, citing Mike's Aunt Jane as the reason for all this hubbub. Now, you remember Aunt Jane from the first film, who was assumed to have been killed by Golden Freddy.
Silly Aunt Jane. She fell asleep.
Within Mike's house, we see the drawing that Abby made of her time at Freddy's, with all of the animatronics after they built a fort in the first film, which we last saw hanging on the fridge. When Abby is on the bus to school, she tells the kids on the bus about her experience at the pizzeria, giving a pseudo recap of the previous movie. Now, I thought this was a really cool meta Easter egg, as I'm sure a lot of Five Nights fans found out about the games this way, playing the scary new horror game on the back of the bus to middle school, so I thought it was a nice touch. At school, we meet a new character, Abby's robotics teacher, Mr. Berg, played by the great character actor Wayne Knight, who you'll recognize from Seinfeld, Toy Story 2, and of course, Jurassic Park.
Afton. We've got Afton here.
Now, the name Mr. Berg could be a reference to the Bergstrom family from the Fazbear Frights anthology horror story, Fetch. In robotics class, Abby tries to build a small replica of Chica, and this idea of rebuilding the animatronics or putting them back together,
the story that you're gonna fix those animatronics,
is lifted right from the games. That line first appeared in FNAF 4, and it's been well theorized that after the crying child was bitten by Fredbear, his father, William Afton, promised to fix him while he was on his deathbed by using a mic'd up Fredbear plushie to communicate with him.
Psychic friend Fredbear.
Now, when Abby gets home from school, she turns on the Spectral Spook show about a ghost hunting squad who we'll touch more on later. But they gave us huge Specs and Tucker energy from another Blumhouse production, Insidious.
The tech stuff's not really relevant to you guys anyway.
It's all very relevant, actually.
Vanessa is now seemingly recovered from her stab wound-induced coma, and she and Mike go out on a date and discuss Vanessa's continuing nightmare about her father. Mike says how she
never gonna be able to move forward until you deal with some of the mess you left in your head.
Alluding to what she said in the first film.
If he's there, I won't be any use to you, believe me.
Now, this theme of Afton having some type of mental control over Vanessa is entirely ripped from the VR game Help Wanted. While playing as a beta tester for an in-universe Fazbear virtual experience, her mind became hacked by the digital manifestation of Afton's soul, aka Glitch Trap.
Digital what? He's an AI now?
It's a whole thing we don't need to get into. All you need to know is that after that, Vanessa, or Vanny, goes on to become the antagonist of the next game, Security Breach, with her main goal being to restore Glitch Trap to a physical form. She's basically Afton's liaison to the real world and doing his bidding, similar to Vanessa's compliance regarding her father in these movies. She and Mike discussed dream theory from the first movie.
Every single thing that you see your entire lifetime, the tiniest of details, gets stored inside of you,
suggesting that she should use it as a way to confront her father's misdeeds in her youth. Now, dream theory in itself is a reference to a very popular fan theory that the first 4 FNAF games were not real, but instead just dreams that the crying child had while in a coma from the... After their date, Mike realizes that Abby ran off back to the Freddy's location from the last film to be with her friends. When he walks in, we see the Smash poster from when the goons broke in and trashed the place in the first movie, and we see how this location has deteriorated after being abandoned for 2 years. Mike tries to cheer Abby up by giving her a toy from the prize counter, which appeared on the map in the first game, but didn't fully appear in-game until FNAF 2. At the prize counter, we see some marionette plushies, Foxy Mask, and a Freddy plushie, just like the one on the bed in FNAF 4. When Mike squeezes it, we also hear an ever so Freddy plushie, just like the one on the bed in FNAF 4. When Mike squeezes it, we also hear an ever so frequently mean version of the Freddy death song. Out of all the toys there, Abby picks up the Faz Talker, which is a speak and spell type device that lets you talk to the animatronics. This is an invention for the films. The closest things in game are the Roxy Talkies from FNAF Security Breach DLC Ruin. In that game, the protagonist Cassie was being led throughout the Pizzaplex by the Mimic, another FNAF villain, posing as her friend Gregory, very similar to how the puppet posed as the other animatronics to lead Abby back to the pizzeria. The way they implement to how the Pizzaplex by the Mimic, another FNAF villain, posing as her friend Gregory, very similar to how the puppet posed as the other animatronics to lead Abby back to the pizzeria. The way they implement the Fast Talker, though, is much more interesting than a walkie-talkie, but we'll come back to that in a second. Now, when they leave Freddy's, Mike notices a bunch of flyers for Faz Fest taped onto the door. Now, this is an in-universe festival that the town is putting on because of the frenzy over what happened at Freddy's 2 years ago. We see some cosplayers earlier on Mike's block, a hint about what's to come at this festival. Now, the festival is most likely a reference to the Fall Fest from the game, which was introduced during the Help Wanted DLC, Curse of the Dreadbear, and Secret of the Mimic. It's believed to have run between the 1970s and 80s, as we see a poster in-game for the 1970 Fall Fest celebration and Help Wanted 2, and a banner for the 83 celebration and Curse of the Dreadbear. Behind the Faz Fest posters, there's a flyer warning that Freddy is a murderer and to call the number 555-0192. So unfortunately, it's not a real phone number. 555 is what they use for fictional phone numbers in TV shows and movies, but man, it would have been cool if this was a real number. We then catch back up with the Spectral Scoopers in their Mystery Machine-esque van. Well, not really, it actually looks a lot like the Fazbear Entertainment van for the most recent game, Secret of the Mimic. Their license plate is also ICD-EDP, a reference to the iconic quote from the M. Night Shyamalan film, The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
Not only is this a fun horror nod, but it's also a reference to Abby and how she was the first to see the dead children. And then we get part of what we think is the biggest reveal in the movie franchise thus far. They mention how some security guard named Mike called them to investigate here, leading the audience to believe that they mean our Mike. But no, there is another Mike, Michael Afton. I don't want to get too far into it right now, as the real reveal takes place later, but let's just say I was not expecting this. He's also wearing a Freddy badge on his security uniform, similar to the one Vanessa gave Mike in the last film.
There. Now you're official.
So the Scoopers, which, side note, I think is another Easter egg to the Scooper and Sister location. I mean, you can't put this guy next to something called Scoopers and expect people not to connect the two.
The scooper only hurts for a moment.
But anyways, as they make their way through the original Freddy's location, we get a more in-depth view at just how detailed this screen adaptation is. Like how the plot picks and chooses certain elements from each game and book, the set does the same. We see the balloon boy and the carousel from FNAF 2, but something like the Kids Cove from Security Breach. The walls all have the same design as the FNAF 2 building, with Rock, Eat, Party, and Play written on the top lining. That's the same phrase seen in many of the FNAF character posters. But there's also this totally new water boat ride thing in the center of it that's not from any game. Regardless, it looks like a kid's dream pizza place, or was. The group all then look at the toy animatronics, the plasticky looking upgrades of the originals, and see that Toy Foxy is missing. Michael explains that they got taken apart and mangled by children during the Pull Apart Foxy game and were never put back together. Hence the name Mangle was given to the animatronic. During their conversation, McKenna Grace's character Lisa hears music through the ghost hunting headphones that she's wearing. The music she hears is the same lullaby played in the FNAF 2 game to keep the marionette in its box.
Can I just hear that?
Hear what?
This is a detail that we absolutely loved. A huge mechanic in the second game was making sure that music box was running the whole night, or else the puppet would jump out at you. So I thought they incorporated that aspect in a really fun way. So Lisa, like any horror protagonist, follows the creepy music down into the depths of the pizzeria. Underneath the stage in the strip trap door is a giant music box where the marionette rests inside. A small shift from the games where the marionette's box was in the prize corner. But I think this change was an improvement. The size of the box and the puppet itself was just so intimidating. I thought it worked much better than being shoved in the corner of the gift section. Lisa then stops the music box, letting the marionette, aka Charlie, out of the box, who goes on to attack and possess Lisa. While that's happening, upstairs her camera crew is attacked by Mangle, who drops down from the ceiling just like they do in FNAF 2. In the boat area, her sound guy is attacked by all the little marionettes lining the walls. Now this is another game element combination. So the little marionette design is very similar to the plush Nightmarians that we see throughout the Pizzaplex in Security Breach. But the way they move and attack is a lot like the mini arenas in Sister Location. When Michael goes downstairs to check on Lisa, we see that Charlie / the marionette has taken over her completely. The way she turns toward him, slightly covering her face with her arms, eyes cast down, calls back to the famous fallen angel painting, which Charlie literally is. She also moves toward him in a way that can only be described as the Exorcist crawl. We then cut to Vanessa, who's still going through it. While at a spin class, she hallucinates her dad as the yellow rabbit taunting her, goes so far as to pull a gun on somebody that she thinks was attacking her. Finally, taking Mike's advice, she goes home to prepare herself for a dream theory session. Now, Vanessa goes into her closet and she pulls out a box, and man, has it been ages, but ever since FNAF 4, I always wanted to know, what's in the box?
Really, person? A box?
No, look, it's actually been a big FNAF mystery for quite some time. So in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, there is a cutscene at the end of Night 7 that shows a box very similar to the one Vanessa has that has 2 locks on it. It never opens in game, with text appearing saying, perhaps some things are best left forgotten for now. So it was never revealed what was in the box. Scott Cawthon himself has even said that the contents of the box can change.
There is something in the box, but I never pursued it. And I don't know if I can find it again.
But I think this film had one of the best answers for what could be in the box. Vanessa takes out several trinkets, some marbles, a mirror, and Garrett's plane, leading us to assume that the contents were all gifts that her father gave her that she then locked away, things that were best left forgotten. She then shutters the blinds, turns off the lights, and puts static on the TV, a reference to the static page that you get when you die in the first 2 FNAF games, and also a reference to the iconic horror films The Ring and Poltergeist. Vanessa then transports back into her memories of her father, traveling through her dreams to fight her biggest villain. Very Dream Warriors inspired. The house she wakes up in is very similar to the one seen in FNAF 4, the setting for, dare I say, the scariest game in the franchise. She confronts her dad in a very eerie scene. Now, Afton is at first only shown in shadows, like the animatronics throughout the films, and is standing at the end of the hall in front of his workshop. And I have to shout out the cinematographer Lynn Moncrief here. During the height of this scene, he does a dolly zoom on Afton that is just so creepy. baby. This emphasizes the power that he mentally has over Vanessa, and it hammers in how small she feels compared to him. And we see that made literal in the next scene when Vanessa reverts back to a child running through her house. She then runs into his office where we see blueprints for new Freddy designs, and based on these sketches, we can tell that these were the animatronics from the first movie, the classic Freddy designs. As William approaches the offices, whistling the same tune as before, Vanessa hides in a closet and comes face to face with Circus Baby. So this is an animatronic from the FNAF game's sister location, which has some of the most important lore drops in the franchise. In the game lore,
Yeah, I might need to end the stream and watch the movie right now because this is FNAF 2 and they're dropping hints from FNAF 5. Does that make any sense? Bro, does that make any sense?
Closet and comes face to face with Circus Baby.
Does this shit make any sense?
So this is an animatronic from the FNAF game's sister location, which has some of the most important lore drops in the franchise. In the game lore, Circus Baby was responsible for accidentally killing Afton's daughter Elizabeth after a scheme of his backfired on his own child. Seeing as this is a flashback, I wonder where Circus Baby is now. In the game, she was stored at Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental, an underground facility serving as a holding spot for Afton's animatronics. So I wonder if this will be revealed in a future installment. When Afton finds her, he tells her that she'll always be his, similar to this statement.
I always come back.
And it also just shows what type of person he is. He doesn't see his children as children, but rather as extensions of his inventions. They are no different than the animatronics that he's created. They are his property. We then cut to the Schmidt household where the Fast Talker is coming to life. The text-to-speech voice that it has is the same voice that we heard at the end of the first film. And the same voice of the marionette within the game. Abby, unbeknownst to her, follows the marionette's directions to the original Freddy's location, thinking her friends are calling for help. In the old Freddy's, we meet Toy Chica, who is voiced by none other than Megan Fox.
I am a god. Okay.
And also Toy Bonnie, who is voiced by YouTube's very own Matt Pat.
I'm in the FNAF movie!
Who already had a cameo here in the first film.
But you know, it's just a theory.
Wanting to get to the bottom of the FNAF mystery, Mike then seeks out the man from the flyer that turns out to be none other than Henry Emily, Charlotte's father, played by horror legend Skeet Ulrich. Now, this is just so cool for many reasons. First, Ulrich and Lillard go all the way back to the seminal horror film Scream, where they played Billy and Stu, the killers behind the Ghostface mantle. Not only are they reuniting in another horror film, but they're also reuniting once again as partners. Well, ex-partners. Additionally, this is a major development for FNAF fans. Unlike Afton, Emily has always been more of a background force, his first appearance being in the FNAF book The Silver Eyes and later in the official character encyclopedia. So, to have a face to the name this early in the franchise is revolutionary. We get more insight on Charlie's death and the cover-up afterwards. While going through Henry's scrapbook of Charlie, we see a letter that she wrote to him about missing her birthday party, and Henry is apologetic about how he wasn't there for Charlie when she needed him, which is similar to his ending monologue in Pizza Simulator.
My daughter, if you can hear me, I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms.
We also see an article written about William Afton and his triumph in the robotics field, which was penned by Ed Borish, which is the name of the props master in this movie. Mike then shows Henry a flyer for the old Freddy's location, and the address is 12525 Amazement Drive, a reference to the release date of the movie, December 5th, 2025. After finding out that Abby went back, Vanessa then travels to that Freddy's location to investigate and is confronted by Charlie in Lisa's body. Charlie is controlling Chica, making her convince Abby to turn off the animatronics perimeter perimeter lock, which is what makes them stay in the pizzeria even without Afton being in control of them.
Wait, they can leave the pizzeria?
Yep, both the book The Week Before and one of the endings of Security Breach confirmed that the animatronics can leave the restaurant, but they won't last long. Their batteries weren't made for roaming that far and will run out without a constant charge, as we see later on. Now, when their perimeter lock is taken offline, the animatronics are then free to leave, and we see Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy all leave and go out into the world. They take a cab to leave the pizzeria, a callback to the first movie with the same cameo from YouTuber Corey X Kenshin.
Why do I always get the weirdos?
And then we get a straight out of the game jump scare from Toy Chica. The song playing here is Talking in Your Sleep by the Romantics, another callback to the first film. At Abby's Robotics Fair, we see some more of the toy animatronics functionality at play. Chica looks out into the crowd and we see a heads-up display of her scanning technology analyzing all the adults in the crowd. So in-game, the toy animatronic becomes hostile at night because of a facial recognition system that makes them behave aggressively toward anyone aside from children. And this blends in well with Charlie's plan for vengeance. As I said earlier, Charlie died in part because of the negligence of the adults around her. So now she plans to get back at every adult in town using the software for her own benefit. And then we get to, in my opinion, the coolest scene in the film, when we get into the actual gameplay. As Vanessa leaves, she gets attacked in her car by Mangle. And while we haven't seen them leave the building, we have seen something similar happen in The Secret of the Mimic, when Arnold, the protagonist of that game, gets attacked in his car by the Mimic while escaping. So while Vanessa tries to track down the rogue animatronics, Mike—
Which one?
I know, it's the Mimic— happen in The Secret of the Mimic, when Arnold, the protagonist of that game, gets attacked in his car by the Mimic while escaping. So while Vanessa tries to track down the rogue animatronics, Mike—
Which one?
I know, it's a little confusing. Our Mike stays back and plays through an IRL game of FNAF 2, and it is awesome. The office itself is a one-to-one replica of the one from the game, from the light panels on the side to the vents to the vast open space between you and the withered animatronics that want to stuff you in a suit. It's actually amazing how many of the game's mechanics they were able to transfer to the film. For instance, they did the Fazbear mask function without it feeling gimmicky and off.
There's no way that'll work.
So first we get a Balloon Boy jump scare, which, like in the game, doesn't hurt Mike, it just makes everything really freaking annoying. He laughs, makes a bunch of stuff break, and shines a bright light into the room, alerting practically every other animatronic that someone is in the room. Mike, in a very satisfying move, rips off the Balloon Boy's head. Probably had enough of him after that first jump scare in FNAF 1. After that Balloon Boy blast of noise, Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy all swarm the desk, and they nearly get to Mike before he whips on the Fazbear mask. That shields him from being scanned as anything other than animatronic by the others. Well, except for Foxy, who can see through the disguise just like his game counterpart. Now, before the animatronics are shut down by Mike, we get a sneak cameo from Aunt Jane's lawyer Doug in the first film.
I'm a lawyer?
Not you, Doug. This Doug.
Is that guy okay?
Mike successfully shuts down the animatronics, which gives them all a security breach pop up on their screens, a nod to the game of the same name. However, he notices that one is still active, the marionette, who has now taken her eyes off Lisa and focused on Abby. When Vanessa goes to confront Charlie, she is attacked by marionette Abby, who looks an awful lot like the Babadook. Mike is quick to get there and stops her with a new music box, one given to him by Henry Emily, Charlotte's father. This music box has a ballerina inside of it, a reference to the sister location character Ballora, but it plays the original marionette theme from FNAF 2 that we heard earlier. As the three of them get their bearings, the house is surrounded by the toy animatronics, closing in for the kill. And it's then revealed that Michael Afton has been behind this the whole time as a means to continue his father's work. Now, this is a huge departure from the game lore, which follows Michael on his journey to end his father's monstrous ways and atone for the accidental killing of his brother. It's also interesting that we now have two Mikes. So in the first game, Mike Schmidt, who's the namesake of Josh Hutcherson's character, was only an alias for Michael Afton. I'm interested to see how they handle this, shifting Michael Afton from an anti-hero to more of a villain, especially with how Vanessa ends up, but more on that in a second. We then get what I can only describe as an Avengers Endgame portal moment when the original animatronics individually show up one by one and take out their new flashy counterparts.
Don't f with the original.
It's sort of a full circle moment for these missing kids, getting revenge on the animatronics that trap their souls. But that's just right before their batteries run out. Now, this was hinted at earlier, but Afton didn't design these animatronics to go long distances. In one of the security breach endings, after escaping the Pizzaplex, Gregory has to use a car battery to continue to power Glamrock Freddy in place of his regular charging unit. After saying goodbyes to her friends, Abby and Mike leave the house, distancing themselves from Vanessa, who has unknowingly continued to put them both in danger. And right before the credits roll, the spirit of Charlotte possesses Vanessa, and we see her eyes turn silver. a reference to the FNAF book, Silver Eyes. Which brings us to the end credits and the setup for what could be the coolest FNAF film yet. A crew of scavengers break into the old Freddy's place looking to find anything to put inside their haunted attraction, directly setting up FNAF 3, which follows the same plot. They even find the main attraction in a secret back room, Springtrap, aka William Afton. Following the post-credits scroll, the voice of Henry Emily tells Mike Schmidt on tape that he has to be careful and that he has information on Afton and the animatronics because he used to be his business partner. This is exactly like their relationship in the games, the books, and the original lore. His use of the tapes is also a reference to his in-game moniker, Cassette Man, as he was initially only heard on tape in his first appearance in Pizzeria Simulator. So guys, that's all the Easter eggs that we found in the Five Nights at Freddy's sequel. I think this film is a major improvement from the first one. The production design was incredible, and we can't wait to see where they take this franchise. Big shout out to Lee Mazzio and Brianna McLarty who wrote this video. You can find their social links below. So I want to know what you guys thought. You can let me know down in the comments. You can at me on Twitter, Blue Sky Threads, or on our free to join Discord server. And if it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe, smash that bell for alerts. For Screen Crush, I'm Ryan Airy.
Cool little video. What we're gonna do right now is probably get to that game that we were gonna do. How can they see that? That's crazy. I think somebody I know is in the damn chat on YouTube. They gave me gems. They went a lot. I need a lot more like ammo on that gun. I need like a bigger mag. 3. Welcome to chat. If you're new here, we have a bunch of gaming shit to get through because I didn't stream early. I know you're probably thinking, that this is supposed to be the 24-hour stream. I went to sleep late, so I'm up at a weird time, and this is the regular stream. So, we should be okay, right? We should be good. Say words is HP regeneration. This is 1 coin. I want jump height though. Matter of fact, hold on. It's low-key the best one. I don't see why not. Fuck it. Somebody had that shit, was whipping my ass last stream with that. Somebody was going crazy. Alright, let's go dumb. Random map. Go dumb net. Oh this is the warehouse shit. Buns ass map. This map is so buns, bro. Spam this. Damage boost. What do you mean? Early in the morning, Sunday, no? Ain't no one here. Murdered his ass. Damn, who's on the... Oh, but where they at, though? Where are these people at? Is there no map? Is there just one person murdering these people? Oh my god, there's one person murdering them all. There's somebody murdering them all, look. Somebody has 14 kills. They only have 3 kills and they're killing them all. This is diabolical. That nigga kills you every time, that bum-ass. Making me look bad like I don't be shitting on these boys. Bro, look at funds, bro. Those funds. Bro just has to find somebody to shit on. Watch this. Feels like it. I'm cool. Cool off that. What the fucking? You're random. I'm about to use. Yo, I'm about to spam the shit out of my double jump, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I just want to make sure I did that right. Alright, I did. Alright, I did. Right. Oh wow, bro exploded himself and still somehow survived. Hold that. Fucking hold that. Forgetting I got double jump. Food, man. Food. 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 Yeah, I might get murdered. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm getting this body. I missed the grenade throw. Alright, well. Come on, bro. Peep the corner, man. Fucking buns. Where the fuck do you think you're going, boy? On his faggot gun. Oh wow. That's crazy. Kills, please, like 20, yes. Yeah. We gotta always hit 1,000 score. I'm trying to go to it. I hit 1,000. Okay. Just since I normally hit 1,000, we're gonna try and go for 2,000 score. Oh, you know what? We'll go ants. We'll go ants life. I'm gonna try and hit a 2,000 score, then we'll go 3,000. All of your great grandparents. Bro does that all just for, bro. You know what? Go back there. You're gonna die. Oh! 22. I did not hit 2,000. I gotta hit my 2,000 shit. Did we level up? No, we did not. Gosh, we're cooked. I hate knife party. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. No. I refuse. Not in the mood for that shit. 7 a.m. You think I want to play a fucking knife party, bro? It's a game. Down by 3. Oh, he has the Zorbazorb. He has the Gazorabazorb, guys. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, he has the saucy Ross. Holy shit. Teammates don't have the sauce though. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have to carry my team. They don't have facilities to beat. What is up there, bro? Why is this nigga? Where did he go? Trash. Fun. You can't walk up top of there, but you can go up there. Fucking dog shit. No scope in this nigga. You guys are coming from this way, right? Oh yeah, no, hold on. No. Killed that nigga. Boom that nigga. We boomed that nigga. We're gonna lose, but I'm still going. Kills I got? How many kills I got, bro? 1,000 score. These niggas, what was this? 26? These motherfuckers, my team only had 26. My team only had fucking 6 kills in total. This nigga killed one person. This nigga killed one person, bro. Each of these niggas killed one person. One of them was 12. Oh, yeah, give me the coins. Alright, I believe we should go upgrade our shit. I look, you want a new gun, bro. Like, when are they gonna start offering me some new shit to buy? Was it this shit right here? Yeah, I'll take it. Fuck it. Wait a minute. This is 120. I mean, $30. Yeah, hold on. Can I? You know? Are they offering any other? You know? They are offering upgrades. That's what I'm saying, bro. Why are they doing this shit, man? Fuck it, bro. I had this gun before. I might as well. Put all the modules in this dude. Put all them shits in there. Boom, diamonds. Why can't I equip this, bro? I wanna equip the resort skin, bro. Suck. This needs to be upgraded too. Sucks. Oh, praying for coins so I can upgrade my shit. What am I gonna do with 35 parts? What am I gonna do with 35 parts, bro? Oh, and I can get more things over here, and I can upgrade this, right? Yeah, of course. The fuck is it? Oh. And here's all that stuff that people get. People get those specialty stuff. So this right here's the good. This right here's the good shit. Okay. Alright. I might want to get a new mask too, cause fuck this mask funds. I don't know what I should get. This one, it's literally this one. I already have double jump. Do I need to be higher? I mean, I don't. Which one, like? Anyone do more damage? Yeesh. gun is fire. I love this gun. Had half of my team's points adding this dude because he actually put in some effort. 12 points. Honestly, we don't really need these two people. We don't really need them. And yeah. I didn't see my score. I know it wasn't over 2,000 though, cause yeah. Fuck it. Alright, I needed only 500 more to get 10,000. Come on, man, what the hell did the grenade even do? The grenade didn't even do shit. The grenade didn't even do shit. Five. We can really help. Spider-Mans, bro, all getting baked. I have like 10, more than 10 kills. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, come on. Okay, these dudes had 27. These are the people I have to add. He's averaging 3,000 in the lobby. This is crazy. This is fucking insane. 19 kills. We gotta add all these good people. The people with kills, we have to add like 15 kills. I gotta add everybody on this team actually. You know, I barely know what it's like to have people in your lobby that you're like playing with that are actually like crackheads. And good at the game, I would suppose, I guess. And we should have lead back after I killed you fuckers. What up? Oh, fuck. Can't kill me all at once. Handling y'all niggas, B. I need... It's not guns. It's that shit called ammo. I have 13 kills with a 9,000 score. I mean 900 score. There we go. Oh, hell. We gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game. No. We're gonna win. These niggas. Trash. Trash. Wow. Nice party. plus 6, which would be 17. Wish I could scroll up faster, because holy fuck, oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. The wolf is 18, 17, okay. Alright. Here we go. Starting that Christmas shit. Don't worry, I'll be back in like a couple minutes. Don't worry, guys, don't worry.
Silent night that went alright. We made it through last Christmas too. This year's just been frightful. It's just like last year, same as the year before. All variants of tears. It's a variant Christmas again. The presents, they all stay unwrapped. It's a variant Christmas again. And I'm starting to think Santa's been sad. But wait, could it be? It's not all gone to hell. I can see my family on Zoom. They're sending me an email. I guess this isn't that bad. I got some room on my hard drive, and I'm already on my laptop. It's a variant Christmas again. I'm sat alone in my room. Ooh, it's a variant Christmas again. But I got a new mouse, keyboard, and headset too. It's a variant Christmas again. 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 Snow falling slow, lights glow. I'm frozen in the moment. Midnight on the clock and the whole world golden. Ring, ring bells in my head, they're rolling. I don't wanna wake, this dream got me floating. Ooh, it's Christmas time, baby, don't let go. We're spinning around the room like a snow globe. Ooh, one mistletoe green, wrapped up tight in a wintertime dream. Windows frost and we draw little scenes, feeling like a movie in a holiday theme. Hot cocoa steam with the cinnamon swirls, North Pole magic in a downtown world. Hands in my hoodie, your laugh on a curl. We're dancing in a blizzard like a snow-kissed world. Outside, hear the ding, 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 ding of the sleigh. Inside, we just drift away. Every snowflake lands the same way. On beat, like it's swaying. Snow falling slow, lights glow, I'm frozen in the moment. Midnight on the clock and the whole world golden. Ring, ring bells in my head, they're rolling. I don't wanna wake, this dream got me floating. Ooh, it's Christmas time, baby, don't let go. We're spinning around the room like a snow globe. Ooh, one more night, keep it on the low. Hypnotized by the vibe, yeah, the moon's so cold. Streetlights flicker on the fresh white snow. Your voice sounds quiet like don't go home. We talk about life in a soft tone glow. Tangled in a blanket with the world on hold. Jingle on the rhythm when you move that way. Jingle in the tempo of the holiday. Every little step like a holiday sway. Every little moment make me wanna replay. Spin it, snow glow vision. Sparkle in the dark like a neon Christmas. Hold on tight, don't break this feeling. Heartbeat matching the bells. We're drifting. Falling slow, lights glow, I'm frozen in the moment. Midnight on the clock and the whole world golden. Ring, ring bells in my head, they're rolling. I don't wanna wake, this dream got me floating. Ooh, it's Christmas time, baby, don't let go. We're spinning around the room like a snow globe. Ooh, one more night, keep it on the low. Hypnotized by the vibe, yeah, the moon's so cold. My opinion, this is the worst fucking song. This is the worst song.
Falling slow in the lamplight glow. Whispers in the wind say Christmas time is close. Candles flicker gold, stories being told. Every heart is warmer when the nights get cold. Carols float around the town, the choir starts to ride. Children chase the snowflakes like the stars fell from the sky.
Alright, we are back.
Cookies in the oven and the fire burning bright. Love is in the doorway when you step inside tonight.
All right, so
the world slows down, the lights come on, and suddenly all is well. 'Tis the season, light up the night, hearts so shining, glowing bright. Ring the bells, let them echo clear. Christmas magic's in the air. Hold me close, don't let it go. Wrap me in that winter glow. 'Tis the season, time stands still. This Christmas feeling
so
gives me chills. Footprints on the sidewalk where the frosty halos gleam.
all right, we're not muted. Here we go.
Every window like a long forgotten dream.
We'll just lower that a tiny bit.
Around the trees dressed up in white.
Here we go.
Even lonely places feel like heaven for a night. Every memory comes alive.
Yeah, I left. Didn't I leave? Yeah, I left that shit. I didn't want to get damaged. Fuck it.
The lights, the love, the quiet snow. It's magic that never ends. 'Tis the season, light up the night. Hearts so shining, glowing bright. Ring the bells, let them echo clear. Christmas magic's in the air. Hold me close, don't let it go. Wrap me in that winter glow. 'Tis the season, time stands still. This Christmas feeling gives me chills. Soft as a whisper, pure as the snow. All of the wonder we used to know. If you believe it, let your heart show. Christmas time is here, letting every dream glow. 'Tis the season, light of the night. Hearts all shining, glowing bright. Ring the bells, let them echo clear. Christmas magic's everywhere. Stay with me under the snow, wrapped up in that mistletoe glow. 'Tis the season, forever still. This Christmas feeling gives me chills.
Snow is falling soft and slow. Silver shimmer on the street.
Punching it? No, he's punching it. Oh wow. As much ammo as we can get, so let's go get ammo.
So let's slow dance.
What you doing over there, Hey, stay over there, stay over there. I won it without taking HP damage. That's the goal. We have to win without taking regular health damage. Yeah, without taking HP damage. Yeah, fuck out of here. Love that shit. Made by me, by the way. I didn't sing it, but it was made by me.
There's a little bit of heaven here, wrapped in love and wrapped in cheer. Come stay with me, my dear.
Oh my god, it's another page. Why can't you skip this shit, bro?
Under the Christmas moon tonight.
It's one of the scary places. Look at him. Dripped out. Nope. I knew it. I knew I was getting ganged up on.
A silver shine light bestow. The city home so soft and low. It's Christmas.
This is a fucking. Oh yeah, it is a jail. All right.
But all I see is in and darling, can't you feel
Can he even get me up here? I can't. W map. I need ammo for the boss. I'm worried about that nigga. Cause peep this, bro. If he's difficult, bro. Just imagine the boss. You're a little too fast, B. Look at that nigga. Holy shit. Come all the way in here. I want him to come all the way in here. This is about to be the funniest shit ever. Yep, come all the way around. Make this dude come all the way to me, dude. I don't have time for that. This is gonna feel like Five Nights at Freddy's all over again. How did he get here so fast? 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 The fuck? How did he get here so fast? Bro's a fucking crackhead. Look at him. Look at this loosey ass motherfucker. Oh my god, he killed my pet. Oh my god. I can't take damage. Bro. Run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Just run. Oh, he went that way.
A touch of starlight shining through. Wish feels warm and new with snowfall in December.
Where the fuck did he go?
The lampposts glow a gentle gold. The night's a story. A melody of Christmas cheer on every passing wind. So let's dance slow where the soft winds blow 'neath the twinkle of the lights down low.
It's the worst map.
The world
Like
feels
best
right
map,
in the
but map is
silver
terrible.
glow of snowfall in December. Just stay close, love. Don't let go. It's a perfect night in the falling snow. There's magic here, I hope you A carol drifting soft and sweet. And
We might get our asses kicked by the fleet. Oh, I'm gonna stay on top of the car.
Your smile's a spark upon
No one coming after me yet.
Christmas dream beyond
Yet. I don't like how you can't see anything though.
no gift tonight could quite compare to snowfall in December.
That little bag, oh.
So listen, love, I swear, the world is as if the stars themselves wish we both can.
I want to see these dudes try and get up here.
So let's stand slow where the
view is better from up here. Oh.
Neath the twinkle of the lights down low.
Right.
The world feels right in the silver glow of snowfall in December. Just stay close, love. Don't let go.
We did that.
It's a perfect night.
I got a fucking tree growing on a mountain.
There's magic here, I hope you know. Snowfall in December.
Top of the whole map. Can't see shit.
Let the night unfold like a Christmas card, painted white and gold. Midnight yard.
It's fucking banger, dude.
I'll hold you
fucking banger, man.
So let's dance slow as the embers glow, while the evening sky turns soft and low. In your eyes I see the world through snowfall in December.
Oh, that's what the boss is. Fucking slender. Shit. Shit.
When the night grows still, when the snow falls slow, thank the stars above for the one I know. Forever
This nigga's a crackhead. No. Hey, hey, hey. No, I took fucking hell. No. Trash, bro. Barbarian Records.
The snow is falling soft tonight, a blanket in the pale moon.
Yeah. Very
We up again. Hold on. Start the whole universe over.
We the new beginning, call it variant genesis. Every track we drop, they treat it like it's venomous. Heavy metal speakers got the whole world trembling. Haters look confused like how the hell they blending this. Big bills, big drums, big sound. Big vision, whole squad locked in like we running a new system. Very in the label where the stars go, please. Ain't no playing competition. Yeah, very in.
Hold on. Let's start the whole universe over.
We the new beginning, call it variant genesis. Every track we drop, they treat it like it's venomous. Heavy metal speakers got the whole world trembling. Haters looking for how the hell they're blending this. Big bills, big drums, big sound, big vision, whole squad locked in. We running a new system, very in the label where the stars go, please. Ain't no competition, whole planet just lives. I was trying to find my piece out of stone, no I couldn't take. Label after label, trying to profit off the pain. And I found a place to let me move without the chains. Barry and the only ones that saw the fire in the flame. They never knew fake, they just told me be real. Gave me room to breathe, won't never let me feel. Now I'm stronger with the focus, stronger in the field. And I built up everything they said I never would. Ain't no family like the one that stand beside you when you fall. Ain't no label like the one that lift your body from the cold. Barry gave me purpose, gave me somewhere I could go. So I'm bringing back the loyalty in every single flow. From the basement to the satellites, emotions never stopping. In the type of label where the future keeps unlocked. Every beat a prophecy, every drop a shocking. We ain't built a team, we built a doctrine. We the new beginning, call it variant genesis. Every track we drop, they treat it like it's venomous. Heavy metal speakers got the whole world trembling. Haters look confused like how the hell they blending. But big beats, big drums, big sound, big vision, whole squad locked in like we running new system. Very in the label where the stars go blitz. Ain't no competition, whole planet just listen. Step in the room with the neon lights. Motherboard king, I control the bites. All these labels look dusty, outdated. Every the only one upgrade. Every blast with the tries like Jason. Every artist in the squad got business. We don't dream small, we write a whole scene. Got the world looking up like a widescreen. Binary patterns in the vocals I spit. While we bring the heart, I bring the bitch. Mix it all together, universe gets split. Every in the house with the future get lit. All these nights, all these fights, all these moments I was born. Barry came through for me, the whole world turned to smoke. Now my heart beats, same CDs that we wrote it, and I don't walk alone no more with the hope. We the new beginning, call it variant genesis. Every track we drop, it treat it like it's venomous. Heavy metal speakers got the whole world trembling. confused like how the hell they blending this. Big bills, big drums, big sound, big vision. Whole squad locked in like we're running new system. Every in the label where the star go glisten. No competition, play business. Yeah, very in. That's how the world starts. Twist, hit the lights.
I walk the line, but it's a zigzag mess. Step after step in this chaos. I confess the rules are made, but I paint them gray. Why follow maps when the stars betray? Breaking the pattern, the rhythm, the mode. No one can catch me, I'm out of control. Breaking the pattern, the stories they told. Life's a blank canvas, I splash it with gold.
That nigga was fiending.
They call it strange, but I call it free. They're square-shaped worlds not meant for me. I dance to the sound of a clock gone wild. Rewind
34 kills with a sniper is unacceptable.
out of the box and into the glow. Who says the tide has to follow the flow?
Buns.
You are now listening to Variant Records.
The world feels calm, the world feels right. This Christmas Eve with you. The city glows in red and gold. 1,000 stories yet untold, but none compare to what I hold. This Christmas Eve with you. And darling, when the choir sings the bell,
Ah, died. Oh, wait, you can go in the cabinet? You can go in the cabinet? Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. I never knew you can go in the. Oh no, you can't. Okay, okay. Big ass gun. Trash. Kill both of you. Ooh, I'm alive by a thread. How am I here? Yo. Killed that nigga. Killed him.
There's laughter floating out of every little shop. A sleigh bell rhythm and a drummer's quiet bop. The world's wrapped up in ribbons, hearts are wrapped in cheer. And darling, somehow Christmas feels much warmer when you're near. Let's take a slow walk where the carolers go, where the brass band's playing soft and low. Meet me under the midnight mist.
We're going to get on some Fortnite.
Take it nice and slow. We'll dance to a swing that the angels know. Just you and me in the Christmas glow. Hold me close, don't let me go. Under the midnight
We'll be right back.
mistletoe. The stars are shining bright above the silver streets. The kind of night where old and new traditions meet. We'll warm our hands with cocoa, let the time fall still. 'Cause nights like these remind me what December's meant to feel. There's a quiet magic in the air tonight. A little charm from every string of lights. Meet me under the midnight mistletoe, where the winter winds take it nice and slow. We'll dance to a swing that the angels know. Just you and me in the Christmas glow. Hold me close, don't let me go. Under the midnight mistletoe. Baby, with the snowflakes falling, hear the Christmas angels calling. Every moment feels brand new when I'm spending it with you. So meet me under the midnight mistletoe, where the sweetest dreams of the season grow. In a world that's wrapped in a soft halo, you're the melody I love the most. Hold me close, don't let me go. Under the midnight mistletoe. That's where my Christmas heart will always go. Let's stroll through this December melody. 'Cause Christmas time feels right tonight, with you here by my side. The fire's warm, the stars are bright, and the whole world's filled with
Okay,
pride.
so we're in our
The
Fortnite.
carolers sing out into the moon, paint silver light.
I'm fucking echoing shit.
Feels right.
a song of holiday cheer from year to year. Your smile's a little brighter than the tinsel tree, and every wish I've whispered seems to drift back home to me. So hold me close, darling, don't let go. The night is ours beneath the candles' glow. This time feels right tonight with you here by my side. The fire's warm, the stars are bright, and the whole world's filled with pride. The carolers sing out in tune, the moon paints silver light. Oh, Christmas time feels right tonight with you, my heart's delight.
Premium.
Let the choir sing, let the sleigh bells ring, let the night go on and on. 'Cause darling, every Christmas dream is sweeter when you're the one I'm dreaming of.
So we get sent up higher type shit. So they fixed it. I don't know what's going on here.